All right, what's up, everyone? I'm Mo.
And I'm J.O.
You're listening to Mojo and the Outsiders podcast, brought to you by Backwoods Adventure Mods.
Hey, guys, and in this episode, basically Mo and I...
Gonna be a little catch-up.
Yeah.
Some questions from some listeners. Pretty fun, man.
Yeah, we reached out to Instagram. People sent us random questions that we're going to answer. Just a little catch-up that's kind of been going on with us. So it'll be a good episode. Make sure you stay and tune in to the music.
Yep. Cue it up. Well, I'm not going to mention you know who because it seems like I'm bad at that. But, dude, for those of y'all that reached out to us and participated in the questions, first off, thank y'all. Give us something to talk about. You know, we kind of have some ideas, but it's always good to hear kind of what y'all want to hear about.
Yeah. I always love it, too, because, of course, you know, when we see these questions, a lot of them are definitely hilarious. So.
Yeah, some pretty funny, some that we've asked before, but we can get into some of those right now.
Yeah. And a couple of questions that can't quite answer, so we'll skip over those.
Yeah.
So you know who you are. So we got
Henry asking, will Backwoods ever make a center cut bumper for the 5th Gen 4Runner?
Dude.
This is something both of us love, and we want to make this.
Yeah, we do. Because for us, too, it's like with us doing the hybrid design, you know, I just feel like it would kill because it would make that center cut even, you know, lighter. So,
yeah. Well, kind of how we did with the Tundra. You know, our Tundra, we did a center cut bumper, and it's the same. It's a steel winch cradle, aluminum shell, you know, so you get the best of both worlds doing it that way. So, will we ever? I sure hope so.
Yeah, we would love to. And if there's any features that, you know, currently come in center cut bumpers that you guys...
Something we could improve on.
Yeah, because that's like the whole thing about making products, you know, like there's always products that people make just because they feel like they need to have it. But in all reality, like
we turn it to like a me too.
Yeah. And we want to fix a problem, you know? So if there's
an issue.
Yeah. So if there's an issue that you guys see or think of, like, seriously, shoot us an email, hit us up on Instagram. Like, we love that stuff. It makes our life so much easier.
You know, it's just good. You know, like I said, you know, there's 3 of us, and then the engineers, there's 6 of us on this team. So it's like having y'all help us out. You know, there's so many of y'all out in the world using our products or using products that could be a little bit better. So seriously, like J.O. mentioned, man, send us over some information. But we're always looking for ways to innovate, ways to create, you know, problem-solving problems.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, what's up, Henry? Henry's the guy that made Mo and Grant and I those MaxTrax keychains from Louisiana.
Well, dude, thank you. Those are still hanging on my keys. So
yep, still got them.
Waiting for a recovery situation on the RC, and I'm going to bust those out and save somebody's life.
Yeah. All right, what's that next question?
This next one we've got, this one's pretty good because we've only ate there once, but coming in from Rovi, California's president of Toyota, Jollibee's or KFC?
Dude, I don't even have to hesitate. Rovi, you're going to love this. Jollibee, baby.
Right?
Dude, I mean, it's the best.
It was good. I've only had it once, you know, but like the spicy and their original option, both amazing. Yeah. Potatoes on point. I still got to try mango pie, but next time. I mean, I thought it was good, different.
Yeah.
It's same, but different. You know, like I said, the bucket is definitely sourced from the same people.
Yeah, dude. Anytime that I can go into a chicken place and also get spaghetti that's not in Town, I'm in. So it's like, dude, all over that.
I know. Awesome. I kind of think the Town one's kind of a little like overrated.
Yeah. So, and we'll just kind of explain what we're talking about. So in our local area, there's this town called Town, and Mo will know the history a lot better than I, and I'll let him explain that part.
Whoa.
Well, maybe not the history, but like
I know I've been going for a long time.
Yeah.
They have this thing called the Grape Festival, and it's cool. It's like a fair, bunch of rides, you know, a bunch of carny games, and and stuff like that. And then Tawny Town's really known for, I guess, their Italian food and stuff like that. So they make this spaghetti and chicken dinner, and people go absolutely bonkers for it in the area. Like it's the only time you can ever get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had a buddy when we first moved up here. He took me to it, and I'll be honest, like I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed.
That was the move I got too. Yeah. I thought the same, like, cause and maybe like if it wasn't so hyped up, you wouldn't expect so much, but the people that are into it sell it like it, best chicken ever.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Jollibee's, she's better.
Yeah, doing it right.
By far.
Doing it right. So I like Jollibee.
I don't know how far west Jollibee goes or if it's just California, but I would love to stumble into one again.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'd definitely do it.
Rovi, I mean, you got to dig that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, and we'll be seeing Rovi here soon, too, when we go to Colorado. So.
Excited for that, man. I'm excited for that. Like, we can definitely get into that because that has kind of been our life, like, the last 2 weeks. We've got another, and this one, man, tugging my heartstrings. How about you? Would we ever make a podcast logo into a patch?
Dude, absolutely.
We'd love to make it. And the good news is we would never sell it. Shit, we'd give it to you, man.
Yeah,
like,
give it to you.
Dude, we are so appreciative of the people that tune in and listen to us, man.
Yeah.
It's like more than I can ever put into words. That's just me. But yeah, seriously, like that's something we've talked about and thought about. So maybe J.O. and I will do kind of a short batch run or something. And then if you guys kind of see us out on the road or at a show, or heck, if you don't plan on seeing us, man, reach out to us. We got emails. We'll send you one.
That's wild, dude. That's wild. Because I remember, dude, when we first started this podcast, like I'm not gonna lie. Well, first of all,
this is a Jordan episode, 23.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is our Jordan episode. But also, when we started this podcast, like, we had no idea how it was going to go.
No,
like,
or where we would go or what we would talk about or how to keep this thing going.
Yeah. And the fact that we're in this is our 23rd episode and people are actually wanting our patch, like,
dude, that's fine.
Thank you guys.
Seriously, like, yeah.
That is like, that does mean the world
super appreciative to have y'all tuned in.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like we get to look at the map and, like I said, it's crazy that y'all tune in. Super thankful. And we get some of those going. We'll let y'all know, maybe flash them up on here and have y'all reach out. But, maybe we'll reach out to somebody and get that done. Get that ship rolling.
Yeah.
This one may be more for you because I'm new to the Vans game. Is skateboarding a crime?
Is skateboarding a crime? Dude, absolutely not. No, dude. Skateboarding is the fuel of creativity, is the fuel of angst. It is the fuel of basically everything, dude. Like, not really though. God is. But
he's saying it's not criminal.
Yeah, but I did grow up skateboarding. I skated for, I don't know, probably 10 years. You could never tell though about looking at me skate, but I did do it for that long. And dude, it was I seriously, and Grant, I know agrees with this. Like, dude, I'd really do attribute to a lot of like what I'm into today. So no, skateboarding is definitely not a crime.
Not criminal, not even a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Okay. This one. What's with me and dairy products? I mean, this could almost go for you, man. You fly low key under the radar, and what's not to like about them,
dude? It's the best, man.
That's what I say, dude. Milk, cheese, definitely milk.
Yeah, dude. I mean, all right. So you guys know how like old vehicles generally, run a little bit better on like diesel oil. Legend has it.
Oh, 100%. I live the life.
You're looking at two, dudes that are getting there in their age, and we need that extra, that thick oil. So we go Milkshake.
I mean, my broken bone count is like amazing, and it's hard for me not to credit some of that to milk, right? I mean, maybe that's 80s advertising. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've only broken one bone. And really that was self-inflicted. Like, that was just me being an absolute idiot.
Right. So, like, see, we can't blame that on the dairy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with dairy. Put some in your life. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Maybe we'll flash some products of the best. Really, it's just Highland chocolate
dude,
or Brahms White.
Brahms White, Highland chocolate milk, and basically any version of a milkshake is usually it's pretty hard to mess up a milkshake.
No, right? We've been to some places, Texas.
That's true.
You get to travel the world. We get to find out how many people are messing up milkshakes in the world.
Yeah, you just don't want to make them too liquidy. If they slosh, they're wrong. So
right, we need a food show where we go around testing milkshakes. I don't know if that's been thought of, but maybe that's next.
That'd be sweet.
Let's
see. Yeah, let's check out this next one.
Next one pretty raw. We're gonna skip it.
Yeah, you know who you are.
And then, will we ever develop any products for the 2nd gen Tundras?
Dude, I wish.
I know all the products you guys are talking about and wanting us to bring to life. Those are things that we talk about and kick around here a lot, more than y'all know. We always know we're limited with the models we offer stuff for. Obviously, it's growing with Toyota's new lineup, but these products, it's like we want to do them. It's just a time thing right now. It's like like I said, mentioned earlier, we're a small team. We're currently working on a new product. I think it's going to be absolutely killer.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally
y'all think the same. Going to be another universal product from us. This one I think is gonna crush.
Yeah, it's dude, like they're literally out in the shop, testing
grinding,
it,
welding right now.
Yeah, about to test it on, on my truck. And dude, it's like one of those deals where we're definitely not going to tell you guys what it is, but it's like, awesome. Dude, I am so freaking excited.
Maybe 24 episode we can talk about it, show pictures.
Cool.
But I think it's going to be cool. Like I said, we've certainly been busy. So it's like the trucks, the bumpers that y'all mentioned, it's like we want those. Joe and myself, no doubt, want those,
would love to have an FJ bumper. Of course, I drive one. So,
it's like, it's just a time thing. We've got things that we're trying to work on right now, come out with the vehicles that are kind of starting to hit the road. LC 250 is not far from having some bumpers for it. Don't know if it's going to make it before Colorado, but the Tacoma also, it's super close. I think the rear bumper on it, I don't think we've shown any pictures of it, but I think it's gonna. I think y'all are gonna like what we did with some of the area that you need to fill.
Well, and luckily, Toyota's making it pretty easy on us because they've released everything basically all at once. So hopefully, once we get through all the models that we're planning on doing on the new releases. You never know. Like, I'm not saying we are, but you never know. Like, it may free up some time in the future where
we can come back, work on some of these other things. Like I said, we're in the air. We know stuff that, like I said, they're not the first person to ask. So, one day.
Yeah, we would love it. We would love it.
That's pretty much it. The other one, pretty raw. We'll leave it alone. But like I said before, thank y'all for those that reached out. Hope these questions, were answered. I know some of the product ones hard to give a definite answer to. Yeah,
it is. But trust me, there's not a meeting that goes by that we don't bring that stuff up. So hopefully one day we'll be able to do something like that. So.
Yeah. But other than that, like we touched on, like the Tacoma, it's getting close. We got our Colorado trip. We've put together our route on OnX Offroad. Kind of different for me to use that up.
Yeah. So what would you say are kind of the differences between Gaia and OnX that you've ran into so far? Because I haven't used OnX just a ton just because I learned Gaia first.
Same. I'm in the same boat. I was telling our buddy Jeff about this yesterday. I said, man, it's not that I dislike OnX. It's just that I learned on Gaia. And it's almost like an Apple phone and a Samsung phone. It's just like almost like what you started with is what you're stuck with, or that's what you prefer.
Yeah. And I haven't used OnX just a ton, but just from what I've seen, it
visually it's awesome.
Yes, it does seem like it is better. Like I do want to take the time to learn it, and I probably will because right now I think it's literally half the price of Gaia.
Dude, quite a bit cheaper. Yeah, I know that they were doing a 4th of July sale, and I think it was like $30 for the year for like their top tier membership, I guess. They're elite or pro or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But
and I want to say Gaia is like what, $69?
$60 a month. I think it's like $59.99.
Yeah.
$60 a year.
Yeah. It's definitely more than 30. So
well, what it used to be, it used to be reasonable. It seemed like it when I first got it, maybe like 30 a year, something like that. But how does it compare? I mean, like I said, on the computer, it seems like I'd prefer drawing routes on OnX on the point to drag, and you can just drag the mouse and it covers the road.
That's sweet.
That you're going over. I thought that was super cool. I guess the one dislike I have, and I haven't even got to use it, and maybe it's not even an issue, but the offline maps, like that's something new from Gaia to OnX. It's like Gaia, you turn it on, doesn't matter where, it seems like, and you get signal, you get to see where you're at on a trail. But OnX, I think, relies more on cell signal if you're doing live tracking. But I've downloaded the maps, so we get to Colorado and soon. We'll see how it works. And I'm pulling for OnX. It's like, if I can save $30, like, sign me up for that.
Well, in OnX, dude, I don't know, and I don't even know if this feature's still on there because I really haven't used it OnX in a couple of years. But I want to say last time I used it, dude, it was sweet because you could plug it into Apple CarPlay, and you know how normally like you'll do Gaia and it's just like a dot following a map.
Yeah.
OnX, it like actually kind of looked like turn by turn, if that makes sense.
Dude, that would be sweet.
It was awesome.
We all have Apple CarPlay, so that should. I mean, if it translates over, that'd be pretty rad. Dude, I know Gaia's the same way. Like, it'll play in the CarPlay, but I want to see it. Like I said, I'm pulling for it. I didn't put the route on Gaia, so it needs to work.
We need to. You and I just need to like make a goal, and we'll just try to learn OnX together. Dude,
I'm already into it. Right? It's like, man, and like I said, visually, the roads having names. There's a lot of things it does better just in the short time I've used it. So I do think that it's going to be a thing. And pulling for it. Like I said, having trail descriptions, all that stuff is super handy, so like it has more in it than Gaia. Gaia's just roads and doesn't give trail descriptions, doesn't give really much other than just lines on a screen.
And that was one thing that I noticed, especially with the OnX, when I went out of state to an area that I wasn't familiar with. It was cool because it had like you were saying, the descriptions.
What vehicles can fit on it.
And then highlighted routes too. So like it showed you what are the popular routes in that area. Which helped a ton. I mean, that helped me out a bunch.
It's convenient. You know, it's a full size vehicles can fit there. Does it get tight? Are there shelf roads? Is it one way? Is passing people hard? So I'm going to try, like I said, maybe even use it around our state and see what it looks like. Like I said, I've got most of my stuff on Gaia. So running around there with OnX for a weekend probably wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and another cool thing that Mo and I discovered while we were doing this whole route thing.
Oh, this is crazy.
Dude, I had no idea you could do this. So I got on ChatGPT, and all I did was I asked ChatGPT, I said, hey, can you make me a route leaving Ouray, Colorado, utilizing the Alpine Loop? And I think I said maybe use the Alpine Loop and then go east and make it a 2-day route.
Yeah.
Dude, it literally made us a route, asked if I wanted to make a GPX file, which I did. And you can literally just take that GPX file from ChatGPT. And this is the free version, by the way.
Yeah. Neither one was pay.
Yeah. ChatGPT, and plug it straight into whatever, and there's your route. So if you guys want to save about 1,000 hours, that's a really quick, easy way to do it.
Well, it made it good. Like I said, if you've never been to the area, it would make it super handy. I was able to plan out a route, but I mean, it's just cool that, like I said, if you've never been there, you could put something like that together really fast. And I'm sure you could get into more detail, and let it know, we're not trying to get rowdy. or we are trying to get rowdy, and it would probably point you in the right direction.
Yeah, because I mean, I think even when I made the route, it asked if I wanted to take a deeper dive, and I was like, "You've already gone pretty deep. I think that's good." You know.
Yeah.
So
well, anytime you type in like a cue for it, and it's like flash things, you're like, "Oh, she's about to come up with something good." Man.
Yeah.
ChatGPT is about to come up with something
good.
Yeah. It's funny, you know, AI, right? Just that whole line of how we're starting to use it in, like what you said, you know, it's not just a office thing, but being able to plan routes with it. I guarantee you could ask it to plan us a week's worth of meals.
Yeah.
That may not be a bad idea either.
No, and I've actually done that. I've had ChatGPT make me a meal plan at my house. I don't know, like AI is super useful. I try to use it on anything that wouldn't necessarily, things like that aren't necessarily hard. They're just time consuming.
Yeah.
I'll use AI for that. But like, I try not to use AI too much for like thinking for me, because I listened to a podcast recently and they're basically talking about how AI has literally like people's cognitive ability has gone down so much since AI is already, for people that utilize it for everything, you know, it's kind of like, using Google Maps all the time. I'm now terrible with directions because I use Google Maps all the time. So,
dude, it depends. Like around this area, I could drive anywhere. You put me in California, I don't care if I grew up there. I'm gonna need a map. Those highways are silly, man.
They are confusing. So, no, but like for things that are just time consuming, like making a route, or if you're in a quick pinch kind of deal, dude, AI. That it seriously helps, because I don't know about you, but a lot of times when I go to areas, I don't love doing just a ton of research. And it's not that I don't like the research part of it. I've had trips before where I did so much research that nothing was a surprise when I got there.
Yeah.
So I like to do not a ton of research and just show up and kind of just whatever.
Drift through there.
Yeah. Whichever way I go is the way I go. So yeah. Which also can get you in a situation. So ChatGPT is handy for it.
Crazy. But I mean, that's pretty much been like our last few weeks is getting the rigs ready. Tundra is sitting out in Salt Lake City. Our boys, Nate, Forerunner Lifestyle, all them over there hooking us up with a sweet parking spot. So, and then the Tacoma Land Cruiser, I mean, they're not far. I mean, the Tacoma gets something almost every day. Same with the LC 250. You know, it's like all good things, it's going to come down to the wire, but we'll have it ready. They'll show up at Rocky Mountain Toyota Roundup looking ready. Yeah,
and if you guys haven't seen it, I know Grant posted some stuff about our Land Cruiser roof rack the other day, so make sure you guys check that out.
We just released those, so they're starting to get cut. Should be able to purchase those. I mean, maybe even purchase them right now. Probably be ready to ship probably 6-7 weeks or so.
Yeah, and then I imagine after that first run, we'll continue doing
tighter,
batches. Yeah.
It'll get tighter and tighter. This first batch shouldn't be bad. But we've got, like I said, we've got a lot of stuff about to come down the line. A lot of stuff in stock, Tacomas, Forerunners. And then Tundra stuff. Tundra fronts just showed back up. So bed racks shouldn't be far behind. Y'all seem to be loving those, which we love. We thought that for us, they're super, super useful. So it's good to see that resonate with y'all.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people seem to be working out of this truck too, as much as playing out of it.
Yeah. We've had a lot of guys, asking us as far as hauling lumber and stuff, and dude, it'll handle it, So it's they're stout. They're stout, and I'm pumped to camp out of a bed rack. I've never camped out of a bed rack before. I've never even owned, or I own a truck, but I've never had one for wheeling or camping. So just having a truck bed and a bed rack and being able to use that box and stuff, dude, I'm going to be so spoiled, so spoiled. So.
Oh, it's going to be good. We're going to live good. But I mean, that pretty much what we've been up to, man. Thanks again for y'all sending out questions.
Yeah.
Seriously. If y'all are going to Rocky Mountain Toyota Roundup.
Dude, I just realized my freaking thing was muted. I don't know.
Muted too now.
Oh, it must have been from the phone call. Anyways, the code's going to be thank you 15, all caps, no spaces. So it'd be THANKYOU 15.
Save you some money.
Yeah, I hope I spelled that right. But
he did.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you. And yeah, check us out on backwoodsadventuremods.com. Instagram is also Backwoods Adventure Mods. YouTube is also Backwoods Adventure Mods. And yeah, if you guys ever have any questions on anything or need anything at all, please give us a call. So
love y'all.
Love you. Peace.